Welcome everybody to another episode of Figure 4 Arcade. It's been a week.
Yeah.
It's been a week. Really weird week for.
One hell of a week.
Been a really weird week for WWE, especially Raw. What did you think of Raw?
I thought it was good. I would have changed a few things. Especially the Drew McIntyre Ricochet match.
Yeah.
Ricochet won, which is awesome because he's
Ricochet
phenomenal.
winning is always great.
Is always great. But I would have had Drew, go up in the ratings a little bit. Go up in the what do you call it? Like ladder of success for the King of the Ring.
Yeah.
What did you think of that one?
But which one again?
The Ricochet.
Oh, and
Drew McIntyre.
And Drew McIntyre. I actually really liked it. Actually a pretty good match for the night.
Yeah.
The better match out of all of them. Out of the entire 3-hour show. Alexander vs. Cesaro too was actually pretty good.
It was. I love Cesaro.
And it wasn't even anything. It was just a match. I think
Yeah.
it was just a match. It's like it was really weird, but it was a good match. And the last match, surprisingly, of the night was pretty good too. Braun Strowman versus AJ Styles.
Yeah. Even though Braun, I think, didn't he lose?
He lost, but it was via
disqualification.
it was via disqualification. But I think the DQ benefited the match in a way.
Mm-hmm. Now, I know they did a promo earlier in the night where it was Braun Strowman and Seth Rollins, and
doing the whole
Universal Champion.
Yeah, where Braun challenges.
Yep, Clash of Champions. That's it.
That's it. That's.
You have the tag team championship.
Oh yeah. So they're both so Braun and Seth defending the tag titles.
Oh God.
And they're both gonna be in the ring again.
Yeah.
Later that night.
So they have 2 matches that night.
I don't get
Jomar. Who are they fighting against for the tag team titles?
Oh.
Jomar, Jomar, you wanna just let everybody know and who are they gonna fight?
That was a terrible idea.
Oh God!
I thought it was gonna be good until I realized what they were gonna do with a makeshift team that has never existed, made up of Dolph Ziggler and Robert Roode, who's gone back to his glorious shtick again.
Yeah.
So
Gloria. He does have phenomenal music.
He really does.
Phenomenal music.
He really does. But it's just this tag team just came at a weird time that it shouldn't have.
Well, you have 2 people who were in a tag team with Seth Rollins and Braun Strowman, versus 2 people who were in a tag team.
Honestly, they could have built up another tag team in their division.
Absolutely.
But because WWE has some kind of aversion to tag team to utilizing their tag teams, it's just I really don't know what the hell they're trying to do, or what even Heyman is trying to do. Because I don't think does this feel like Heyman to you?
A little bit. With a few things. With like the Giant versus the average sized man between Ricochet and Drew McIntyre, because Drew McIntyre is a massive man.
Yeah, I would have loved to have seen McIntyre advance further.
Oh yeah.
Just to see what would happen. Just kind of peeked.
And then you had Baron Corbin versus, who did he fight?
Miz. That match was just garbage anyway. Not to speak ill of Miz, but that whole match was just garbage.
That's so upsetting.
So also, this reconfirms what I always thought Sasha Banks does not give good promos when it's just her out there.
No.
It's just especially when you start to show off like that.
Yeah.
It was weak. It was weak. There was nothing to keep me held there, and it's just she's just not good at promos being out there by herself.
No.
It's there because she has nothing to go back and forth with, and I felt like this was like a last minute thing. But you want to talk about last minute things? Let's talk about SmackDown last minute things. So apparently, Vince did the most Vince thing he's always done.
Oh, this was bad.
He ripped up the script for that night's show hours before he went live.
That is terrible.
So I think this was the third time this in a couple weeks.
Yeah,
he's done that.
Mm-hmm.
Third, fourth, whatever, fifth, millions times he's done it. And it did not him scrapping that script did not help SmackDown.
No,
on
he
Tuesday.
did it. He did it an hour before the show actually aired.
Okay. I just need to reiterate something again. Family storylines are garbage. Stop doing them. Please stop doing them. For the opening segment, Randy reads a letter from Kofi's kid or whatever, his son. And I'm just like, oh, this is so drab.
This is so bad.
Like, this is so drab. Like, it's like... Until, like, everything before you find out that he brings out a letter, everything before that was great. I'm like, oh, so they're kind of dialing back on the rivalry. I'm like, this is not bad.
Uh-huh.
This was before I found out they scrapped the original script for SmackDown that night. But I thought I was going pretty well. I'm like, good promos from both guys, and then the letter. It's a letter. It's a letter from your son, Kofi.
Yeah, it was bad.
He's telling me to stop hurting you. Blah blah blah. I don't like it. That it completely kills the rivalry. Even though the rivalry is like the greatest thing for these two guys,
especially for Kofi right now.
Yeah.
So, one thing I didn't understand was the Buddy Murphy and the Ali match. It was phenomenal. Great match. Really, really great match. The past 2-3 weeks, you are pushing Buddy Murphy. Buddy Murphy. He pinned the former WWE championship. WWE champion. Don't you think you should give him the win in the Money in the Bank tournament? No, not Money in the Bank tournament. King of the Ring tournament. My bad. Brain fart. King of the Ring tournament. No. It went to Ali.
Well, they've been building Ali way before Buddy.
Yeah, but then he got injured.
Yeah, and that was just circumstance. It just happened to happen that way. There's nothing you can do. But his comeback from injury, they've been building him up longer than they have been building up Murphy. Murphy was just like a last minute thing too. Remember,
that's
true. A last minute thing that everybody's just like, whoa, this is really good.
Yeah, Murphy's phenomenal.
So I'm not mad that Murphy lost. Some people can be mad about that, but I'm not mad that he lost because I'm sure he's gonna be doing some great stuff. We'll see. But it was a good match. It was so good. So many good spots. So many everything. Then, like, the rest of the show was just a drag. Except for the Randy versus Big E. That was interesting. Really interesting match. I was surprised.
Yeah. Big E can hold his own.
Yeah, he can. Everything else, the Kevin Owens and Elias thing was just dumb.
Yep. Because Elias is the 24/7 European TV champion, as
R-Truth says.
As R-Truth calls it. So once he lost to Kevin Owens, R-Truth ran in there. He tried to pin him, didn't work, and then Drake Maverick pinned him. So Drake Maverick is 24/7 champion.
Yeah.
Which, if Kevin Owens pinned him, did Kevin Owens pin him?
Oh, for what?
The match? For Elias match? Because if he did, then that means he would be the 24/7 champion. No.
No, he didn't. It wasn't. Nothing even happened.
Oh, it wasn't a match?
It wasn't a match. It wasn't a match.
Oh, it wasn't a match.
No, he just came out here and we just whooped his ass.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah, angry. Yeah, Kev just came
my
out
bad.
and whooped his ass.
I'm not feeling good, so I'm just having a bunch of brain farts. That's all.
But it was a weak segment. Then the whole Bailey versus Lacey Evans, it went on a little bit too long, and Jesus, the booking on Lacey Evans is crazy.
Yeah.
I never got that. Why are they pushing her so hard?
I don't know.
I'm like, nobody's really buying her. She has no reason to be even upheld to the standard of like Becky, Charlotte, Bailey. Bailey's a good wrestler, despite what I think of her character.
Besides her
character, everything about her character,
and her finisher.
The Bailey to belly.
Belly to, yeah, that one.
But then the whole shit.
That was just copy and paste.
Copy paste from last week.
Yep.
That was like your first hint throughout the whole show that they really threw out the script for SmackDown.
What we're talking about is the Sami Zayn, Shinsuke Nakamura, and the Miz.
Yeah.
Promo.
Yeah, basically the Miz challenges them for
the Intercontinental.
He's
title. Been what, 9 times, 8 times, something like that. But Miz, yeah, he's coming up on that. I know definitely. I think it's 7 actually. I know he's definitely coming up on the record, which is Chris Jericho having it 9 times. That one championship. So
this is it's crazy. But apparently they have something lined up for the Fiend, Bray Wyatt at Clash of Champions, an Angle. Anyway, I'm not really sure what they're trying to do. I just know that they want to bring him into they're trying to bring Wyatt into a Hell in a Cell pay-per-view match.
Oh, against who?
That's the angle they're trying to
build. The Undertaker.
No, I don't want to watch that. Maybe if the Fiend was a thing a couple of years back, I would. I'd be down for it, but I don't.
Him versus the Demon.
Oh yeah, Finn Balor got married.
Congrats.
I guess that's what his break was after SummerSlam. Was getting married and honeymoon and stuff like that. So congrats. That's pretty nice to know.
Yeah.
I thought he just left to get a break.
Surprise.
I thought he left just to kind of get a break from the schedule, from the WWE schedule. But no, he ended up getting married instead. So that's cool. Awesome. But I don't know what they're gonna do. I am seeing that they may do Seth Rollins versus Bray Wyatt.
But why? For the Universal?
Yeah. It would be for the Universal. I mean, but I'm just saying this is just from
speculation?
Yeah, speculation. I don't know if that's a good idea, cuz having Bray Wyatt lose right now would be very detrimental to his character and the build of his character.
Yeah, I agree.
Who do you think they may put him up against? For Hell in a Cell.
For Hell in a Cell, I can see maybe Braun. I would really think the Undertaker maybe.
It was hard. Is that,
He is coming back next week on SmackDown.
For what? To say a few words and then do his Undertaker thing?
I don't know. Maybe Stone Cold.
Like I said, speaking of Stone Cold, apparently, this went by me. I no idea. Edge and Stone Cold. Apparently, there's rumors going around Edge and Stone Cold making a possible in-ring return.
Yes.
I know that Edge wants to come back. He wants to come back, but I hope what was it that he retired for? It was his. No, it wasn't his neck.
No, yeah, it was his neck.
Nope, it wasn't his neck. It was his. It had something to do with his Achilles heel or something.
Oh, yeah, that too. But he always had neck issues.
Well, yeah, but that wasn't the reason he retired. Because once you jack up your Achilles heel, you're kind of pretty much done.
Yeah.
So I don't know how that's gonna work.
But you kind of saw that he was ready for an in-ring return.
Yeah, because that spear.
When he speared Elias, even though earlier in the pay-per-view, Elias didn't even sell his injured ribs.
No, just Elias.
Being Elias.
But I'm kind of intrigued. I would love for Edge to come back.
Yeah.
With Pyro. Because Edge coming back with no Pyro is weird. Stone Cold, because I know he's coming back for an episode, whatever, just to boost ratings and get people to come and buy their tickets. Because apparently nobody's really going.
They're only half sold out for
Clash of Champions or
no. Next week we're in there. Oh no, not next week. Yeah, the 9th.
Yeah, the 9th.
So in 2 weeks. They're at Madison Square Garden, and they're only half full.
Yeah,
for Raw and SmackDown. SmackDown is a little bit more full, but yeah, Raw and SmackDown.
Yeah, I mean, it just goes to show you that quality goes a long way.
Which my first WWE, watching it live was actually at MSG.
I've not seen a show at MSG.
Oh my gosh!
So when I get the chance, I'll go do it.
I was like second row. Stone Cold Steve Austin was there. His music hit. It was awesome. He was beating up The Rock. It was fantastic.
But I don't know, because I know Stone Cold is just supposed to be an appearance on Raw.
Mm-hmm. But he's getting a storyline.
Apparently, there's something more coming up for him, and I'm just like, what? He's coming back too? I'm like, are they relying on old?
Yeah.
On old star power to?
Because Vince only knows what he knows. He doesn't improve on what he doesn't.
That's true. I haven't really saw it that way. I know he does a lot of the same stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And then you'll get lucky if he lets any of the other talent do their own thing.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Lucky, but I don't know, man. Just it's Vince needs to give it up. I was like, I'm hoping as soon as XFL starts, he could just go away and just be over there.
That horrible thing.
I'm just hoping that happens finally. He just goes away and just goes to that.
Yeah. Leaves everything to Triple H
or somebody more capable to whatever. But whatever. But CM Punk to AEW confirmed. Is this true? Is this true? No, it's not. It's not true.
I don't know.
It's just rumors.
I don't know.
It's just that he posted a video on Twitter. Him showing him taking a bump in a ring. He's just doing a promo, whatever, for StarCast 3 before All Out this weekend.
You never know.
I think people just jump into conclusions.
Yeah,
but it's been a while since we've seen him in a ring, so speculation will will skyrocket.
Oh yeah.
Always.
He's recording. No, Starcast is today, right, or tomorrow?
I think it's tomorrow.
Because it's in the same city as.
No, yeah, it's the same day as the pay-per-view.
So tomorrow.
So tomorrow, but it's just gonna, hours earlier.
Yeah.
So
he's also gonna have a live mic.
That's what he said in the video.
Yes.
So
we shall see. I'm so excited if it's true.
I'm excited to be because they said they're gonna be live streaming Starcast
on Fight TV.
On Fight TV, yeah. So yeah, just make sure you go watch that on Fight TV.
I will.
They're gonna be streaming Starcast. Make sure you get that pay-per-view too for AEW. It's gonna be great.
Oh my god!
I hope it's gonna be great because they did a lot of changes in their cards. Yeah. I know that much. They did a lot of.
We're gonna do predictions for that in the next video, which is gonna come out tomorrow.
And then I hope something good comes out of it because CM Punk reinvigorated my love for wrestling.
Yeah, I agree. With that bomb promo.
It wasn't even just the promo; it was just everything he did beforehand, and just with what ECW, him coming up from Ring of Honor.
Yeah,
and
he had a fight and claw and scrape his way to the top, and he did it.
He did it. Then apparently, WWE is planning a draft.
I understand this.
They're planning another draft.
I do understand this because you're going to have two different platforms. So you're going to have Raw. You have different episodes or shows. You're going to have Raw, which is going to be on the USA Network, and SmackDown, which is going to be on Fox. So you're going to have two different states. You're going to be in two different states, two different times. So I can totally understand this.
Why they need a permanent roster, and
absolutely,
and it's gonna happen soon. I know well before because when is SmackDown supposed to head to Fox?
SmackDown, the 2nd of October.
2nd of October? No, are you
4th.
Sure?
No, SmackDown.
SmackDown. I know AEW is gonna be on TV in October.
I think no, that's when NXT goes. I'm not sure.
No, NXT is gonna come up before the end of this month.
So it's September
of September, yeah, before the end of.
So then, yeah, it is October. It's October 2nd or October. I know it's not October 4th because October 4th is when AEW has its show. So I think it's the 2nd.
So this is from a report from the Wrestling Observer newsletter. It says, right now there's a concept of another draft type of thing to build permanent Raw and SmackDown rosters. What we were originally told is... hold on. So pretty much... I'll get back to you guys on that in a bit because my thing started to crap out.
So it is that they're going to do a...
is that they wouldn't be... they were told that originally is that they wouldn't be making major changes, but some changes. But this is Vince we're talking about. This is Vince we're talking about. They also said everything's being kept quiet, and USA and Fox will be the first to know when the concept is decided. So they are. So yeah, right. They're.
Yeah.
It's mostly just for the for SmackDown and Raw.
It's really smart.
It's a smart move. Get rid of the wild card idea because it's the dumbest idea they've had in forever. God. It's just none of it makes.
Excuse me.
Like I already, the wild card was just a bad idea to begin with. I'm like I would have just preferred another draft and then just leave it at that. But but we'll see what happens. I'm pretty sure they're gonna have permanent rosters now.
Yeah.
It just makes a lot more sense.
Yeah, absolutely. So much smarter.
And then apparently AJ He did sign another contract deal for this year, for the last bit of this year, or whatever, and whenever this contract is, I think not this bit. It was he signed another 5-year contract. After those 5 years are done, he's done
with wrestling.
Yeah, he's retired.
Wow.
He said so himself. This is coming from. This is word coming from AJ's mouth himself.
Wow.
I'm surprised because I'm just like, he doesn't want to make the jump to AEW to even kind of have something going on there.
Maybe he's keeping that hush hush.
I don't know because he said he's not doing anything else. I'm pretty sure he said that to quiet down the rumors of whatever or speculation that he might be going to AEW.
Yeah.
Because friends and stuff like that, but that's not the case. Apparently, he just wants to. He's put in a couple of years into his career, and it took him a long while to get to WWE.
Yeah,
a long while.
Because he was an Impact.
He was an Impact. Then he was an Impact. Left Impact and stayed in Japan for a good while. And then straight from Japan, he came over to WWE.
Yep.
And I don't know. I think it'll be weird not seeing AJ wrestle again after those 5 years.
Yeah,
I mean, 5 years is long.
I don't know what WWE.
5 years from now, I'll be 34, so we'll see what happens.
I'll be the same age.
So I don't know. We'll see what happens.
I don't know what's gonna happen.
And then apparently there's gonna be the Observer apparently notes that Roman Reigns versus Daniel Bryan and a women's tag team title match are gonna happen, are lined up for Clash of Champions.
Cool. That's awesome.
Yeah, I figured there was something interesting that caught my attention.
Hopefully the IC title is on there. That's all I'm hoping for.
Clash of Champions?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, Miz challenged on Tuesday.
I don't know if Shinsuke didn't say he accepted it.
No, he accepted it.
Okay, good.
Yeah, the Miz. I think he accepted it. I think he did. I presumed that the attack was for him accepting it.
Yeah, he didn't say it.
No, I think that was a confirmation. The attack. I think that was confirmation that he did accept, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna be a Clash of Champions because every title is gonna be on the line.
Yeah,
that's what Clash of Champions are. Is that whole pay-per-view, every championship is gonna be on the line. So that's gonna be a long show.
Yeah,
it's gonna be a long show.
Yeah, it is.
But like, I still don't know how I like the angle of Daniel Bryan being the one behind the setup. Somebody brought this up. I don't remember where. I was reading it, saying that maybe it was Sheamus, because Sheamus has been out for a while.
True.
And he's lost a lot of weight. He's been stacking up. He's been at work in the gym and
training with other wrestlers too.
Yep. Putting time into his YouTube channel too, which is great, by the way.
Yeah.
But I honestly would believe that more than I would the Daniel Bryan Rowan angle. I'm just like, Sheamus coming back from like whatever hole he was in, whatever, because he still has the beard. It's red.
Yeah, and the mohawk.
So I'm
no, he doesn't have the mohawk anymore.
No, he doesn't have the mohawk anymore. He's doing something different with it now. But I don't know. I'm just saying.
Yeah, we shall see.
It could be Sheamus. And apparently there's talks about a NXT show on October 2nd to compete with...
That's what it is, yes.
To compete with AEW.
Yes. Yep.
We
covered that in our last video.
No.
Yeah. The NXT going to USA Network.
No, they're going to the USA Network. Right. October 2nd, when AEW comes on TV, they're thinking about doing something, doing a show on that day to combat that. No, we only talked about NXT coming to the USA Network. We didn't talk about what they were gonna do to combat AEW's thing. Video games. I'm excited for this. I'm really excited for this one. This came out of nowhere, out of the blue. It was a surprise, especially from Capcom. Capcom's been doing good this year. Actually, they've been doing good with the release of Resident Evil 2 remake, the new Monster Hunter DLC or expansion, which I would play, but because I played it on the Xbox and I don't have it anymore, I would have to start over from scratch on my PlayStation 4, and I don't want to do that. That takes a long time, but
that's a good point.
But the Mega Man Zero and ZX Legacy Collection, they announced this like two days ago. I think it was 2 days ago. I forgot how. I think it was leaked, and then they just had to announce it. But I'm not sure if that's true or not. It's just going from what I'm just going off by what I thought happened. So if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But I think it came from a leak from a leak because I forgot who leaked it. I think Amazon leaked it or something. I forgot who it was. I forgot which retailer it was. But then I think like a few hours after that, they started the next day they started releasing the trailers and stuff for it, and it looks so good.
Oh, so good.
For 3 games that came out on the Game Boy Advance, to 2 games that came out on the DS, which is the ZX games. I'm so excited, man. I haven't played Mega Man Zero in a while, only because I can only play it on handheld, and it just feels right.
Mm-hmm.
It just feels right.
I haven't played Mega Man in a long time.
So when they first announced it, it was supposed to be like it was only announced for PlayStation 4. So we were only getting the PlayStation 4 prices or whatever. Then until the trailer dropped the day after, it was like it's for all consoles: Xbox One, PlayStation 4, Switch. I think PC is getting it too. But this was a surprise.
I do want to get a Switch. I don't have a Switch.
It's a great investment.
Yeah.
I mean, $300. But
yeah, I want to get one.
They actually have a new version. We didn't cover this last week because people brought this up actually 2 weeks ago, that Nintendo low key snuck in a new version of the Switch console that has like more battery life and stuff like that. It was like just like little changes, but they didn't tell anybody. They didn't do like a whole news thing about it. It's just we're gonna release this new Switch. It's gonna come in a brand new red box to tell the difference from the old version and the new version, and that was it. I was like, oh, okay, all right. No announcement, no nothing. All right, cool. But yes,
do a little drive by. Oh, here's this little nugget, and then just leave.
But yes, Mega Man Zero and ZX Legacy Collection comes out, I think, this month in September, in a few weeks. I believe. I have to look it up again. But I'm so excited. And then on top of that, Disney announces the day after after Capcom drops the trailer for Mega Man Zero and ZX.
Yes.
Disney and
yes.
I'm not sure if it's Disney themselves. I don't even know who announced this. This just popped up. Aladdin and Lion King games getting remastered.
So excited, because Aladdin and Lion King, back in the day, that was my shit.
Oh,
I loved those games.
I used to play those games a lot, along with DuckTales.
Mm-hmm.
It was so good. And
my gosh.
But it's both games in one package. It's both Aladdin and Lion King, and they're gonna come together. It's gonna be out on the PlayStation Switch. I mean, on the Nintendo Switch. Wow, PlayStation Switch.
Switch.
The Switch, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and PC on October 29th. So at the end of October. So we still have a whole month but it's only gonna be $30, which isn't bad.
No, I smell a playthrough.
Oh, I'm doing a playthrough regardless.
Oh, I'm so excited.
Oh, it's gonna be so great. I do know they're adding a version, an older version of the game.
We're looking at pictures.
Uh, it's just it
Go
looks so
down,
great.
Go down. I remember that.
I remember
that.
Um,
When you jumped on the cow and you would go, the cow, the camel.
I do know the Lion King is gonna get the Genesis and we'll get the Genesis, the Super Nintendo, and the Game Boy versions of the game.
Wow.
So we're gonna have 3 versions of the Lion King in that one game. They haven't said anything for Aladdin. I'm hoping they include the Genesis version of Aladdin because the Genesis version of Aladdin I like it better. But I hope they do release something. But it's gonna be $30. $30 for the whole collection for like 3 versions of the Lion King and Aladdin. I'm like, you can't beat that.
You can't go wrong.
You can't beat that. And then, so I'm so excited. I can't even tell you how excited I am for this.
Ecstatic.
Especially for the Mega Man Zero ZX collection. All I have to say is, Capcom. Battle Network Collection. Battle Network Collection.
Collection.
Battle Network Collection, please. That's I want that. I'm pretty sure a lot of people want that. But just let's make it happen. Somebody make a petition out there.
Yes.
We want Battle Network Collection. Capcom.
Back
teasing
to Capcom.
Capcom is making a new Resident Evil game. Actually, have you seen the pictures for the?
I have not.
You have not. Oh man. Wish I had them pulled out so you can see it.
It's okay. I'll see it when I edit the video.
But
so it's projected to come out September 9th.
September 9th. No, the trailer.
Oh, that's trailer. Right. My bad.
The trailer. I'm about to say September 9th. I'm like, that's a little early for a game that they just announced. But no, apparently, from the pictures I've seen, from the screenshots, that people say got leaked,
quote unquote,
leaked. It's looking like it's gonna be a multiplayer type of game.
Okay. Like throughout the game, or like
the whole game. Probably.
Like the whole game.
The whole game is probably going to be multiplayer, but there's not a lot to go off of. Just the fact that there's 4 new characters, none of them are recognizable. So it's going to be a new entry. It's not a remake. It's not so.
Because I know in like Dead Space 3, they had the ability to do it like co-op missions, but this whole thing is going to be co-op.
I think it's going to be co-op.
Okay.
Like, have you ever played Resident Evil Outbreak?
No. Not in a long time.
Okay.
I played it once a long time ago.
Like on the PlayStation 2, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I mean, that's where everybody played it.
Yeah.
It's thundering, guys, as you can see.
Yeah, we got Hurricane Dorian.
Dorian is coming through, but we're hunkering down.
Yeah.
We're not going anywhere.
Nope.
But this new Resident Evil, it's there's not much to go off of other than like it looks like it's gonna be focused on multiplayer aspects, and it's a bunch of new characters. I think it's a new numbered entry. It's definitely not a remake. Because they'd be hyping that up right now anyway if it was a remake. But the trailer's gonna drop on the 9th.
Do you think it would be like a prequel, or like a sequel to one of them, like one in between, so like in between 2 and 3, or like? Because
I know Outbreak was during the Raccoon City outbreak. So it was kind of like an in-betweener of like survivors and things in Raccoon City.
Right.
I don't know. I want to say there's going to be another Outbreak. Because I think they did have Outbreak 2. Outbreak 2, I believe.
Okay.
But I believe it's probably just Outbreak, another entry into the Outbreak series.
Mm-hmm.
But we'll see. Come September 9th. They may even surprise us because that multiplayer game they released
It's
on the
kind of like
PlayStation is kind of weak.
it's kind of like Nintendo Switch, who gave us the red Switch just out of the blue. This one was also just out of the blue.
This was really random. Like, it's been really weird. This whole week has been really weird.
This was another drive-by nugget.
Yeah. Also another drive-by nugget. Telltale Games, rising from the grave.
Now, this one is an episode kind of video game.
These guys, well, okay. Telltale Games was a developer who developed games like the Walking Dead games that we have now, The Wolf Among Us, the Batman games, the episodic one, the Telltale games.
Mm-hmm.
They did 2 seasons of that, and it's been good. And they were in talk of having a second season of The Wolf Among Us. The Wolf Among Us is great too. If you haven't checked it out yet, check it out in any which way you can get it. So I don't think they're really selling those games anymore. But now that like this new Telltale Games isn't gonna be the old guy. Isn't gonna be the old group of people that started it. It's, I forget who is bringing it up. LCG Entertainment with some other investors purchased whatever was left of the studio. Games. And they're trying to and they're bringing it back, which is a nice surprise.
Yeah, it is. I love the Walking Dead games. Yeah, those were a lot of fun.
Yeah, because the reason Telltale's tanked was because they were making bad choices. They had a lot of IPs that they were just trying to get to do. They just had a lot and not a lot of money. You know, so it's just like they kind of tanked themselves, and on top of like bad business choices and things like that. So, you know, Telltale's was pretty much on the brink while like the Batman Telltale games was coming out and stuff like that. So they were like brink, death on the edge about it. But yeah, LCG Entertainment came, swooped them up, and apparently they're gonna try some new stuff, some new plans, to re-release the catalog of games that they've had. They don't have. They lost a lot of licenses during the shutdown of Telltale games.
Oh, I bet.
But they still do have the rights to The Wolf Among Us and Batman.
Yeah, because they were going under. So what do you do when you go under? You just start selling all your stuff.
Yeah.
So that way you can keep your head above water.
Yeah, pretty much. Basically, but yeah, they came back with like only like 2 or 3 things. I don't even think they even have Minecraft anymore. Game of Thrones, I haven't heard anything from Game of Thrones. They can't do Tales from the Borderlands. Skybound has The Walking Dead now, so they're not getting that back. Unless Skybound wants to give it back to them, which would be nice. Because I really think, because I was gonna buy the last season of The Walking Dead until they shut down, and I'm like, okay, this is not gonna be worth it because they're not gonna finish it, and they didn't. They finished it out. Skybound got it and finished the rest of the series at episode 3, and I'm just like, what a waste of time.
Really?
Yeah. So it's just but it's nice that they're coming back. We don't know when they're gonna come back, but we just know as far as the situation goes for them, they're alive, and they're getting ready to make a comeback. So those good things to look forward to.
Nice.
Also, rumors going around about Overwatch coming to the Nintendo Switch.
That is interesting.
The Nintendo Switch. It was
the new one or just
just in general.
The game in general.
No, just the game in general. It's just a rumor. it was rumor. It was leaked by a product on Amazon for an Overwatch themed Nintendo Switch case from Power A.
Oh.
From Power A, Power Capital A, and it was listed on Amazon. So Amazon was kind of at fault for this. So
Thanks a lot, Amazon.
it got a lot of people talking. This post, it was a Twitter post from Wario64 who posted it up. He's great. If you're looking for deals and things like that, go on Twitter, follow at Wario64. He's got you. But like this thing was posted everywhere on resetters forums. It was on Twitter. I'm pretty sure it was on Reddit too. I'm pretty sure Reddit was like
probably everywhere.
But I don't know. I don't know how to feel about the idea of Overwatch on the Switch. How do you?
Like I said, I don't have a Switch currently. I really do want to get one. I have played Overwatch, so I would love to have that, like, to play. But here's the thing: it's all online, so you're going to need internet access. So if you're like traveling, and you don't have internet on the plane, or you don't have internet, on your way to your hotel, you can't play it.
Right.
That's the only thing.
That would be the only thing. I mean, because the Nintendo stuff has always, since the DS days, relied on not exactly using internet, but like some kind of like local kind of thing. Like if you're next to another DS or Switch, you can actually connect and match. But that's my problem too. It's just how it'll work. Will it most likely just be a mostly at home title for your Switch if you want to play on the Switch. If you want to move, if you want to actually walk around while playing online, like I don't know why you would do that for Overwatch. I've never done that, but I just really think it's a weird idea.
Yeah,
it's
definitely a weird idea.
It's a weird idea, and I don't know how they would make it work because it's mostly a online heavy thing like that.
Unless they add a thing to it where you can fight like bots. But again, bots aren't that fun because like I've played Modern Warfare with bots and I like annihilate them. It's like 79-0.
It's bad and it's not like you can raise the difficulty on the bots. They'll still be stupid easy because they follow a pattern. So once you figure that out, that's
yep.
But
speaking of Modern Warfare.
Yeah, speaking of Modern Warfare, I did do. They had last week. It ended this weekend or the past weekend. They had the new Modern Warfare had a multiplayer alpha for the gunfight mode, which is basically 2v2 of team. Yeah, 2v2, and pretty much you play with like with the predetermined loadout kind of thing where they only give you the one weapon that you have, which is like a like a little pea shooter. And basically as each round goes by, depending on who wins, as each round goes by, you get newer weapons. So you come out with your little pea shooter, come out with a rifle, and then like next round they give you a shotgun or a sniper rifle.
So would it be like what's the game on PC where it's like that? Like every time you die, you come out with a new weapon.
Oh, I don't know.
I have it. I have the game.
It's probably some games, but like yeah, it was fun. It actually played really, really well. This is one of the first Call of Duties in a long time.
Counter-Strike.
Oh my god.
Counter-Strike does that though. Just saying.
They do. They do.
Would it not be similar to that?
It's similar. I don't know, because I don't play Counter-Strike.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. I don't play Counter-Strike. I have no interest in Counter-Strike.
I do.
Like, I have no interest in multiplayer games outside of like.
I can agree to that because I don't like being like 360 no scoped, fast sniper rifles.
It's just that for Counter-Strike, I feel like if you aren't in it since the beginning, like if you weren't in it since the beginning, you're gonna be behind a lot, and everybody's gonna be better than you, or somebody's gonna be hacking something. I don't know. I just don't play it just because I know it's a big thing. There's gonna be a lot of people playing in there that aren't gonna take you too kindly to your new status in the
That's
game.
true.
So I just avoid it altogether. But this is the first Call of Duty in a long time that I actually felt I'm gonna play this every day, or at least every chance I get to sit down and play a game.
Whenever I play Call of Duty, I only play the campaign.
That's what I mostly do too.
Yeah.
And they haven't been bad.
I'll play the multiplayer every once in a while, but like I said, I don't like being like
I know
360 no scoped.
the last game I seriously played online was Call of Duty Ghost. And I actually liked that game. Like that game was pretty okay. Then Black Ops started taking over, and then Advanced Warfare happened, and all those games felt floaty. There was no real skill, honestly. If you can just run like jetpack off somewhere, like I was playing Halo. I'm like, if I want to play Halo, I'll play Halo. Like at least I know that this was made for Halo. I just feel like Call of Duty has like, for me, it has this certain aesthetic or kind of feel to it that it should follow. I'm not saying that they have to, but I feel like it should follow, and that's why I love the Modern Warfare series, because it's so very down to earth. It's very gritty and it's very down to earth, but like the gameplay of it just feels really tight. Like the controls feel really good.
Yeah,
they don't feel off. Like once you pick up that controller, it's like, oh shit. Like it's instant, and you just feel it. So like, I really enjoyed my time with the alpha for the 2v2 mode. It was really good. So I may put down $5 on a standard copy.
Nice.
For Modern Warfare. And apparently, apparently this news came out like a couple weeks ago, but no, last week. Apparently Sony bought Insomniac Games, which is funny because I always thought they owned Insomniac Games.
I guess not.
And I completely forgot about Sunset Overdrive that came out on the Xbox that Insomniac Games developed. I completely forgot that game. That game is very, very, very,
Which
very
one?
forgettable. Sunset Overdrive. It was an Xbox exclusive when I think the Xbox One was coming out, or I think when the Xbox One was coming out.
I don't know.
Yeah, I just know it was around that time. It's an okay game.
Which is funny because now they own the Spider-Man game.
I mean, Sony owns Spider-Man, so
Right, but they didn't own the game.
no, not the game, but like
now they do.
But it's exclusive to their console, so I would presume anything Spider-Man that comes out would be exclusive to PlayStation now more than ever.
I think it's just a stab in the back, or not a stab in the back. I think it's just more funny because, the whole Spider-Man, the Sony Disney deal, and then now Sony bought the Spider-Man game. Well, it's bought this company who made the Spider-Man game.
Insomniac has been working for Sony, for PlayStation, for a long time, since Infamous. And like what was it?
That game was so much fun.
Infamous, I think Ratchet and Clank. Yeah, Ratchet and Clank, Spyro the Dragon. And like they've been working with Sony for a long time. So everybody already thought it was like, oh, they're a developer working from Sony, from within Sony. Until this news came out, and everybody's like, huh?
What?
I was confused too. I was like, I thought PlayStation already owned Sony, but okay, but it's not like it's a bad thing either.
Surprise, surprise.
It's not a bad thing either. It's
no.
Like the only game Insomniac has ever made out that wasn't for Sony was Sunset Overdrive.
Mm-hmm.
So, but it's good stuff. It's good stuff. I like to see what else they're gonna come up with now. I really did like Marvel Spider-Man. By the way, they're coming out with the Game of the Year edition too.
Nice.
For this game, all DLC included for, I think, it was pretty cheap. I just don't remember how much it was, but I'm not too worried about it because I already have the game. I already have all the DLC.
Mm-hmm.
It just I really don't think a Game of the Year edition should have. I don't know if they had. I'm kind of realizing the what I'm about to say is kind of stupid, but
say it, man. You already pronounced it into the air.
yeah, I did. I was gonna say just if they had put the DLC up on sale, like a good sale, like the 60% off kind of sale,
Mm-hmm.
like a good decent sale, so you can get it. So you can get the DLC on the cheap, and you can just get the game used, so you don't have to shell out whatever the price is for the game.
Mm-hmm.
Even though it's not a bad price last time I checked, but
Yeah.
I just the DLC left a lot to be desired.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I have not played the Spider-Man game because I don't have a PlayStation.
Well, when you can.
When I can, I would
When you
love
can.
to.
But what are you gonna be playing this weekend? Because we're gonna be stuck in a hurricane.
Yep. So I'm gonna stick with a game that I have been playing, which is State of Decay 2.
Well, what happens if your electricity?
I have a generator.
Oh, I have a generator.
Huh?
Oh, I have a generator.
So if it does go out and the generator doesn't want to work for the system, I will be playing either. I'll be playing my Pokemon Fire Red on my Game Boy, or I'll be reading one or many of my 311 comic books.
Well, I have a lot of handhelds.
Yeah, you have a Switch.
I have a Switch. I have a Vita. A bunch of classic games on it. And I have my iPad too if I wanted to play something on there, but I don't play games on my iPad.
Yeah.
But
One thing that did come out Thursday. Yeah, yesterday. YouTube, I put out my first playthrough for XCOM 2.
Oh yeah.
Episode 1, Season 1.
So he beat me to the punch on a game, on streaming a game. I still haven't decided what game I'm gonna play. But
So it's going to be a weekly episode. So every Thursday, we're going to get a new episode. So of XCOM 2. So what I'm doing is I'm playing a mission, starting of every episode.
So it's gonna be Peter Plays. Peter Plays.
We're gonna start the mission, either beat or lose the mission. When we get back to the ship, set everything up till the next mission, set up all the guys, that's where I end the episode. So that way it cuts down time, so it'll be about 20 minutes every episode, 30 minutes every episode.
Alright, that's not
Yeah.
bad. It's not bad.
Now you find out who your favorite people are. Also, next week, in the next episode, in the description below, I will have a Dropbox where you can create your own character.
Nice.
Create your own character, come up with your own backstory, so that way, in the next season, Season 2, I can play as...
Dang, this man has it in seasons.
Yeah, man.
I was just gonna play whatever.
Because there's DLC coming out, there's DLC already out.
For XCOM too?
Yeah. Yeah, they have this Shen's Last Gift, which is Shen's daughter is with you, obviously, in XCOM 2. And Shen, who you know...
How long ago did XCOM 2 come out?
2016. So,
I mean, I can't even be mad because Tekken 7 has been out longer, and we just got a season 3.
oh really?
Yeah,
But Shen's last gift.
some good ass Tekken.
Shen's last gift is a DLC where Shen, her father, leaves like a facility with droids, with like robots that you can, fight. They will fight alongside you, and you can build them. Beep, boop, 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 boop. And then they have the kings and queens, which is like a king or a queen. What are they called? The little vipers, Queen Viper, and you have to defeat her. But here's the thing about the kings and the queens is when it's your turn, so you move your guy and you shoot, and that guy's turn is done, but you still have 4 other guys on the field, but that guy's turn is done, the queen gets a turn.
Okay.
And then you move your second guy and you fire, then that queen gets a turn. So at the end of every single person you have on the battlefield, that queen gets a turn. It is craziness.
Sounds like some broken shit.
Oh my gosh.
Sounds like some broken shit.
It's so much fun.
Well, shoot, man. I know I'll be playing Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3 because they just put out today, actually. I think today. They just released the free DLC of Cyclops and Colossus.
Old school Colossus? I love old school.
I wouldn't say old school Colossus, just Colossus in general.
I love Colossus.
But their costumes are very reminiscent to old school.
Who's your favorite X-Men?
That's kind of hard to answer right now, bro.
Well,
I have a lot of favorite X-Men.
we're talking about Colossus, so.
But number one, though? Number one? My number one favorite
Yes.
X-Men?
Uh-huh.
It has to be Nightcrawler.
Nightcrawler's my number 2.
Nightcrawler's my number one.
My number 1 is...
Actually, no. My number one, I have to keep it real. My number one is Cyclops.
Okay.
my number one is Cyclops. My number 2 is Nightcrawler.
Number 2 is Nightcrawler for me, and number 1 is Bishop.
That's so obvious.
Is it? Is it obvious? What gave it away?
That's so obvious.
What gave it away? Is that comic book right up there? Bishop number 1, collector's edition. Is that it? Is this it? Is this the giveaway? I don't know.
But
I don't know.
But that's what I'm gonna be playing. That 3 Houses. Found out some more. I'm still trudging my way along that game, and then probably some Breath of the Wild. Top it off.
Nice.
If I have enough battery life, if my electricity doesn't go out.
We give our listen to the news. Listen to the news with this hurricane. People down south. We are in a state of emergency.
That's why they haven't been taking out money from my Easy Pass.
Mm-hmm. So guys, just be careful out there.
Yeah.
If you live in Florida.
If you're in Florida, yeah, just do your thing, do what you're gonna do. Don't panic. But I think that does it for us. Expect him to stream some more. Expect me to stream a game soon. I narrowed it down to like at least 3 games, so just expect something from me soon. Streaming wise. I will try to do short games. Something like that I don't have to do it in parts, but in general, just to put out.
Yeah. Put out games.
Put out some games.
Yep.
Games.
I'm thinking about a different day. So maybe Tuesdays we'll do indies.
Oh no, I was just gonna.
Oh, for me I meant.
Oh, for you? No, I was just gonna
Tuesday indie day. So I'll post a bunch of indie games that I buy on Steam for 25 cents, 50 cents, $1. So why not? Give them a push.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. There is an indie game I actually wanted to play. I just don't remember the name of it. I just know it has a deer, and you have a little baby deer that you kind of have to guide around, and it looks really cool. and I just really want to play this. I just don't know when it's coming out, but I really want to play it. But yeah, he's gonna have a schedule for his stuff. I'm just gonna drop when I drop, and if it's in parts, it's gonna be in parts. I'll let you know in the description. But other than that, I'm just trying to play games that I don't need to do it into parts. If I can't beat it that same day, or if I know I won't beat it in time, I'll be like, "This is." I'll let you know. I'll let you know. But I'm good.
You good, guys? We have an Instagram. Go follow it. We have a Twitter. Go tweet us. We have Twitch that we're going to live stream some stuff. Go follow that also. See you in the next video.